at DJ now catching those balls and going right up into a shot.
Paul Pierce gets bumped, but not hard enough.
A half of a second later, Redick was wide open for a three.
Pierce has the mismatch with Lawson on him, and he buries it. Little fall away to Paul Pierce.
What separated him from a lot of players in his generation.
Stevenson picked up his second across the lane. Was Paul Pierce. One of the great stories that they played the other night.
5 assists, 8 makes here in the opening quarter. Here comes Paul Pierce. The lane opens, and he still has hops. Up he goes and slams down his first 2.
Push it ahead. Paul Pierce to the basket with the left hand.
Now he picks up the dribble. Here's Pierce into the paint, up with the left hand and in. So Paul Pierce with 8 points.
Max slides in traffic, has the ball knocked away. Prigioni out front, picked up by Hood. And we talk about trap games, and this is probably a definition of one. Inside goes Paul Pierce with a leaner inside. Now a switch. Collison on Pierce. He'll back him down, go to work, and score the basket.
Yeah, just a bad matchup, obviously. And here comes Chris Paul the other way to Rivers. Paul Pierce wide open for 3. Yeah, I'd have fouled Jordan down when he got the rebound.
So they will go with the small lineup quite a bit. Pierce the turnaround.
And I think that's important.
Midway through the first period of play. Paul Pierce reverses good and he's fouled.
I'll tell you what's happening.
2 passes. But Blake Griffin has to come back before April 6th because, again, he's got a 4-game suspension as Paul Pierce gets to the basket.
Pierce fighting left, shooting right. He made a lot of money from that spot in the court.
Handle. Good D. The ball was knocked free, they say. It'll be a piece of it. Yeah, the mid-range game of Paul Pierce once again.
Pierce. Step back by Pierce. His second field goal.
Get back. Another one. Here it is again. Make him get. There's a roll. Nice. In the lane. But then Pierce. But then you don't stop the weak side drive.
That is beautiful basketball. Bring it up, kick it up. There you go. You see the difference?
Cut it to single digits right now. Pierce over Harris. That's the veteran. Pierce, head down, drive to the basket, lay it in.
We've seen signs lately, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
There was a Paul Pierce sighting on the road trip.
For Boston in 2008 again, doesn't he? You know, he and Paul spent about 7 years together in Boston. So there's a relationship. It'll be a 3-point opportunity for Paul Pierce.
Outside Pierce. Look at the man stand and drive and put it in. Pretty play by Paul Pierce.
A lot of games that have impact. Yeah, there are a lot of games of importance for various reasons. Paul Pierce, he's just revving up for his time. Struggled first quarter. Paul Pierce.
Oh, that's
Line drives it home.
Well, he stuck. That's his favorite spot on the floor. As he gotten older,
field goal defense in the Clippers, and they're in the top 10 defensive efficiency. That is what has been setting them apart recently. Is Paul Pierce still getting booed here?
Lost his confidence. He's spending time making sure when his number's called that he gets an opportunity that he's ready.
There is Paul Pierce.
In the win for Memphis over the Clips. First career triple-double. And his first game back after missing 7. Paul Pierce taking it hard against Luke Babbitt.
Change of pace down the lane. The kick, the extra pass to Pierce. Let Leonard fly by. Shoots the 3. Bingo! Paul Pierce
got a little bit of his rhythm back last game, didn't he?
Griffin again at the elbow. Paul straight away. Paul Pierce for 3.
He's just going to make big shots all season long.
Redick coming off that screen. Now Pierce driving on Wade. And the fall away on the baseline is good for Paul Pierce.
See, they got what they wanted.
Paul into the front court. Back to Paul Pierce. Nice job by Paul.
He can
and
still
he collect
score.
himself in midair.
Have grounding putters come up to your chest where you don't have to putt within 10 feet, or it just can't change it. It's a skill. It's a free throw, as you see. That's the skill by the truth.
To figure out. I think he's made a huge turn. the last month of play. Pierce has a wide open three. Well, they've got a 1-point game.
Bogey to help him out.
And then Jack just tosses it right away.
He's had a tough game thus far.
Pierce got it to go with Bogdanovich bearing down.
Paul guarded by Derek Williams.
Paul has been their chief adversary. Now they got the mismatch they wanted with Pierce and Calderon. And collectively as a team.
Pierce played on a switch by Parker. Goes to the step back and drills it.
Since March of 2009, the Clippers have dominated, winning 11 of the 13 games they've played as Paul Pierce hits his first shot.
Run.
Yeah, and 104 points scoring the basketball is not the problem.
Right.
That's been the problem.
My goodness. He's been doing that forever.